I made a video about survival casserole in January, this past January. And whenever I talk about a recipe I got somewhere, I always screenshot the original location because people should be given credit for what they create. And since that video, and since I've made survival casserole, the domain for that website is gone. It's obsolete. It's up for grabs. I don't know. So if you were to scroll my page or go to my tube channel under the cooking and recipe playlist, I have that video from January there. It's Cook With Me Survival Casserole. Here I don't get playlists yet, so you'd have to scroll. But survival casserole is never going to be the same twice. And it uses just a formula for your leftovers, your protein, your starch, your vegetable, some type of sauce to congeal it all together, some cheese, seasonings. So if you have leftover chicken, ground beef or turkey, you got pork that you can cut up, there's your protein. And you might have leftover rice or pasta, or you can just go make some to put in quinoa, couscous. You got a bunch of it, combine it all. If your protein isn't enough and you want to boost it up, you can add in beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, whatever. And if your leftover pasta or rice doesn't have enough like sauce or liquid, you can create something using Velveeta cheese, cream of soup, pasta sauce, Alfredo sauce. The possibilities are endless. You want some cheese in it, and don't add more cheese necessarily if you're using Velveeta, do what you want to do. But you put cheese in it. You got frozen vegetables, you got leftover vegetables, you got vegetables in your hydrator drawer that are looking sad, canned vegetables. Plop it on in there. And seasonings to your heart's content of whatever you want or how little you want. And you have survival casserole. It's just a way to use up those odds and ends of leftovers. Maybe you freeze your leftovers and you have odd portions and you want to find a way. You're going to get yourself a baking dish or a casserole dish and create something. So every time I make something for survival casserole, it's never the same twice. I always tell my family, don't get too attached to this because it's probably never going to happen again. And then if they don't like it, I say don't worry about it because it'll probably never happen again. It's kind of like how I make my pantry chili in the crock pot. It's just throwing stuff in there. And cross your fingers it comes out good. And 9 out of 10 times my family eats it. This last batch was a texture problem for my family. I didn't mind it, but I don't mind quinoa. They're not quinoa people. But yeah, that's survival casserole. Bake it 350 baseline. And since most likely everything you are putting in there is cooked, you're just trying to get it to come together. So it usually doesn't have to be more than a half hour. Unless you want to do a breadcrumb topping, a cornflake topping, whatever. Most likely you're working with cooked food. And if you're not working with cooked food, of course, cook to temperature, as is food safe. But yeah, that's survival casserole. Using up so you don't let it go to waste.